I can tell it's not the right time of day yet, because fish went out their lure, didn't even know how to fish. Just kind of stuck with it. No bumps, no pulling drag, nothing. Hopefully once that sun goes down, it gets a little closer to feeding time, to start hitting it a little harder. But I'm sitting here fishing these potholes, little sand pockets in the grass, about 2.5, 3 feet deep. See what we can catch. Just had my 4th hit in like 10 minutes. They just aren't grabbing it right today. I don't know why. I don't know if, like I said earlier, it's too early in the day, but they're out here. Got mullet jumping all around me. The wind's nice today. It's only like a constant 10 mile an hour. A few little stronger gusts, but nothing too crazy. Out here kind of fending for myself. Came out here by myself today. Don't have GPS. Just really fishing by sight. Got on a good little pink paddle tail with the weighted worm hook. Kind of my go-to out here with the weedless setup, with all this grass and everything. It's pretty hard to keep all the grass off these hooks unless you have the weedless setup. Slowly working these potholes as we go down. A little bump, let it sit. Reel a little bit. Bump, let it sit. Let it drop down. Gotta keep myself from reeling too fast sometimes, especially with the wind. When the wind's a little calmer like this, I want to reel really quick to keep up with the drifting of the boat. You don't let it sit long enough as to get low enough in the water column where the fish are. Some days the fish are up top, sometimes they're down below. It's kind of play with it to see where the fish are at. Back into a little deeper of the sand pockets. This is more about 3-foot sand pockets rather than the 2 to 3 foot kind of dropped off a little bit earlier. Just trying to figure out where they're at right now. Once I find them, I'll stay in that range of water where they're at. But right now, I'm just kind of searching for them. That pink sure looks good in the water, though. I'll tell you that. Pink top, Chartreuse bottom. It's perfect for these trout. Even redfish seem to like that pink on the top. Trout. Couldn't resist the pink and chartreuse. Nice little trout. Good start. Seems kind of weird. Normally when I come up shallower like this, I moved up a little bit from the last drift. There used to be a lot of grass in here, a lot of the sand pockets. But since the winter, I don't know if because it's since the winter that the sand died off. I mean the grass died off. And it's just sand right now, but I don't see as much grass as normal through here. There's some grass farther up. I'll get down there here in a little bit, but find it kind of odd. It's not how I remember it. Once again, I haven't been out here in a while, so that may explain it. But maybe with all salmon, find a flounder. I don't know. I haven't caught a flounder in forever. At least a couple years. Would not be opposed to that. I'll have to break out the other lure for a flounder though. Bring out the white glow lure, drag that across the bottom. I'll do that a little bit later once the sun goes down. That lure seems to do a lot better around around sunset. We're still about 2 hours away till sunsets. Plus this lure's got a paddle tail. I like paddle tails. Gives a little extra vibration to the water. It's like ringing the dinner bell, calling the fish to come eat. At least that's my theory on it. Could be wrong, but everybody has their preference. Some people like the regular, like sand eel tails. Used to use those all the time, but now I switched over to these paddle tails. I think paddle tails do better, me personally. But once again, there could be someone right next to me using a sand eel tail and catch more fish than me. That wouldn't surprise me one bit. Like to say, it's probably the fish, the angler, and not the lure. Like the 5th barge has gone by in the past hour. I don't know if they were all stopped because of the fog this morning. But I would think with radar and stuff they'd be able to run in the fog, but who knows, unless they go by sight. A few mullet jump around up here, not as much as there were farther up, but still a few. Some's better than none. There were a few stingrays in the other spot too. Might have to move back there, but I want to move farther up before it got too late and see if there's anything up here. Small trout right here, right at the boat. I don't know about small, it's actually decent size, this one. That's a decent one. Second one right at the boat. They're still not hitting it real hard though. Actually a pretty decent one. Easily unhooked. Alright. That trout was going over all the sand. Not a single hit. As soon as we get to this grass area with the sand pockets, hits it right at the boat. So, note to self, stay out of sand and go for the grass. And there's mullet here. I have no idea if there's actually a correlation between mullet jumping around you and trout and redfish being in the area, but I like to assume so. This water appears to be a lot cleaner too. Back there is a little more muddy, a little browner. This is more of your trout green water. It kind of transitions a couple times through here. It goes from your sandier, dirtier water back to your clean water through here. And as we get farther down, we go back to a really muddy water, and not many fish in that muddy water. As soon as you get to this trout green or cleaner water, it seems to be a little more fish in here. I think it's trout. Oh, I don't know. It could be red. Oh, that was a red. Ah. Just not taking it. Hook popped out. Had him for a little bit. That was a red. Once again, just not biting it correctly tonight. It's good to know they're out here though. It's good to know they're out here. First that was a trout. Set the hook on him. Turned the camera on and just never came up to the top. It's the first time I heard the drag scream in a long time. Shimano's been on the shelf way too long. Man, I don't know what's going on, but these fish just aren't biting the lure correctly. It's had 2 decent hits, but you can barely even feel them grab the lure. Go set the hook, get about 2 or 3 reels in, and they let go. Had to move down off the bow of the boat, kind of sit behind the center console. That wind's starting to get a little cold. Forgot a jacket, and that was a bad mistake. I thought this water was going to be a little too dirty. Apparently not. With it getting dark out, went ahead and switched over to the white glow lure, the Chartreuse tail. Normally does pretty good in this low lighting like this. Got a few more casts before I have to head back in. See if we can catch ourselves 1 or 2 more trout, maybe red. Hopefully the red would be nice. Without GPS though, I don't want to stay out here too late. That way at least I can get back to Intercoastal. Once I get back to Intercoastal, I can navigate with the channel markers, but out here there's no markers, just water. For some reason they like to hit right at the boat. It's a decent one. And you go switch on the glow lure with it being getting darker out, so another decent one. Straight down.